Our Bible reading for today is 1 Samuel chapter 30. David and his men reached Ziklag, their home, on the third day. To their dismay, they found that their home was totally in ruin and was burned down by the enemy. Also, the enemy took captive the women and everyone else in it, both young and old. The good thing was they did not kill any one of them. David was struck with great tragedy. Everything was lost. He could not turn to anybody for help. To the Philistines, he was rejected. In Israel, he was a fugitive running from Saul. Now his family with all he owned were taken by the enemy. Moreover, his troops were so grieved for the loss of their families that they almost stoned him to death. He was all alone in great despair. But he still had God, his protector. In his distress, David encouraged himself in the Lord his God and inquiring of him. When David was with Achish, he never sought the Lord. But when he was in deep trouble, he found relief by seeking the Lord. He asked God, "Shall I pursue this troop? Shall I overtake them?" And God answered him, saying, "Pursue them. You will certainly overtake them and succeed in the rescue." David with his 400 men pursued them, while 200 of his soldiers, who were too exhausted, could not join them and stayed behind. And God gave victory, big victory to David and his 400 men. They defeated the Amalekites. David recovered everything the Amalekites had taken, including his 2 wives. Nothing was missing. Then some of the 400 men who fought with David did not want to share the plunders with those 200 men who stayed behind. But David said, "The share of the men who stayed with the supplies is to be the same as that of him who went down to the battle. All will share alike." David did not want to enrich himself with all the plunders he got. He was so generous and kind to all his friends, and he shared those plunders to all of them. What is the moral lesson we learn from David's experience? Number 1, always seek the Lord in every situation. Number 2, when God blesses us, share those blessings with others. Please read 1 Samuel chapter 30 to get the story in full.